Trinidad and Tobago continues to bleed because of the void in proper leadership in this country. The character trait of Keith Rowley is not what the nation needs, as his actions, which show virtual dictatorship, arrogance, and bullying, continues to divide the country when unification, proper dialogue, and a level head is what instead is urgently needed. But true to form, on a recent PNM platform, Keith Rowley made fun of a senior politician's idiosyncrasy. Then, a few days later, in Parliament, when another opposition parliamentarian simply made a reference about other prime ministers, it caused him to fly into a rage, which ended with Keith Rowley virtually telling this parliamentarian to get out of the country. What is also indeed disappointing is that he has his fellow parliamentarians who constantly and covertly state their disgust to me and others when he operates in this manner. But overtly, they thump their desks and they applaud loudly as if they endorse such immature actions. But long before these recent distasteful demonstrations, Rowley engaged in victim blaming women, talking about another woman in the most derogatory language, using the most hate-filled language against union leaders, and calling others fools, idiots, and imps. I too have recently been labeled a deranged imp. But I take no offense because I know in Rowley's head, a deranged imp is a person who cannot be controlled, who is not afraid of a bully, and who will not violate the rights of citizens because a prime minister wrongly says the police can do so. He sees probably an imp as someone, as a commissioner of police, who during the state of emergency COVID regulations, not one major incident took place. He saw an imp as someone, however, when he told his cabinet he wanted 10 Gary Griffiths to fix this country, and also trying to direct his attorney general to amend the law so that this imp will continue to act as commissioner of police. But putting his personal vendetta against me above the needs of the nation, he ignores the fact that this deranged imp was responsible for record reductions of crime across the board, for moving the public perception of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service from 14% to 55%. It's probably back down now to 14%. For leading police officers in the fight to save Port of Spain when hundreds were descending on it to cause mayhem. But most importantly, this imp he refers to because me not being a puppet who took instructions on who to investigate and who to illegally arrest. Keith Rowley's actions are deliberate, however, in that it serves the politics of hate and division, where political parties with history in this country, they have used this conveniently to divide and conquer, as they use it to rattle their base, hence causing further hate, further division throughout the nation. But, as every poll is now showing, this type of politics is dying, as the people want more. They want inclusion, they want empowerment, they want a transformation, which is paramount in my mind. And as Keith Rowley recently stated from his trembling lips when he has discovered that I would indeed be returning to serve my country in another manner, I have no intention to cause hate, bitterness, as we have seen others do in their zeal for political success. This is why I feel sorry for Keith Rowley. I feel pity for Keith Rowley, a man who has destroyed his legacy, even amongst his most hardcore party faithful. And this is why I will use my leadership skills to build and unite the country. Because most citizens, they are fed up of the hate, the bitterness, the acrimony, and the raging bullying that is presently passing for leadership in our beloved country.